Good morning, good evening, good night, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I figured, just to mix it up so I'm not getting burnt out with recording, because that's something real that I face. Not even just with recording, obviously. If you've seen this channel, or if you've seen uh, my first channel, I get burnt out really easily, and that's a problem of mine, and that's what I'm going to try to rectify um, with recording. So I decided that let's just play one of my favorite games of all time. Screw it. Why not? Uh, as you probably have seen if you've been on my channel, I have played through this not very far on my channel, at least. I've beat this game very many times. But I haven't uh, gotten very far. And I don't think that gameplay has commentary. I might be wrong. I watched some clips. And it seemed like I didn't have commentary or I just wasn't talking. So now that I have a microphone and I can actually, you know, commentate, um, I figured, you know what? Let's bust out some 10-2. Why not? Um, yeah, let's get into it. Not waste any time. These hour-long videos are killing me. I need to find out how I'll be able to upload these and have them be in a good definition. Because those, here comes the pain videos, boy. I don't know if they're going to stay 360p forever or what. But I will get that figured out and I will rectify it. But let's hope that this video is in way higher definition.
Y-R-P in position.
Oh.
It's showtime, girls.
Hopefully my cursor doesn't show up on screen. That is embarrassing. But yeah, this game has a very special place in my heart. If you know me personally, which is very few people in this world, you will know the very few things that I like, I hold very dear and near and dear to my heart. Very important to me. It's why it kills me every time I hear somebody bad-mouthing this game. Because this game is amazing, and I don't give two shits what you think about it. That is if you dislike it. If you like it, then, hey man, appreciate you. You're right. Objectively right. Those binoculars take a picture? Or is that the zoom in sound effect? So yeah, I don't think this is going to be a 100% completion thing. There is a very special and sentimental cutscene you get if you do 100% it. But there's so many things that you can very, 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 very easily miss that'll throw off your 100%. And if you miss it, a lot of the time, because this game is chapter based, unlike Final Fantasy X, where it's just, you know, time and place. You're doing this, doing this, doing this. Which is, I think, why that game didn't have like a necessary percentage that you can see, at least. I don't know if there's a way for you to actually see if you got the game 100% completed or whatever. But yeah, there's so many, because it's chapter based. If you miss something in chapter 1, you can't go back to chapter 1 if you're in chapter 3. But there is a lot of things that you can access in different chapters. Like a lot of things like you can do in chapter 1 or you can do it in chapter 3, but you can only do it in chapter 1 and 3. If you go, you can't do it in 2 or whatever. And there's a lot of things that you have to do in previous chapters that'll allow you to access things in later chapters. So yeah, but we will see that. I tried to record gameplay of this yesterday, but it was lagging very bad, and it was not fun to watch. But it's fixed now. I found out that later, as I was watching the gameplay footage back, it was running at 60 frames, but when I was playing it, it was running at like 20, so that was really weird. If I would have known that, then I would have just kept playing, but it wasn't fun for me, so it wouldn't have been fun for you because I wouldn't have had the, you know, I wouldn't have been having fun, and that would have not been fun to watch, you know? So,
you can keep up.
Let's go. First battle? Yeah, like yesterday, like that little cut to black cut scene that it just did took an astronomically long time. It was super weird. I don't know what was going on. The loading times and stuff were really weird. I thought the game crashed. But it didn't. I think it was just because I was exporting the gameplay footage from episode 2 into my editing software. So, but it's alright, we got it. We're starting it now, we're starting it fresh. My other videos will probably be privatized, because there's no reason for them to even be up. It's not like it's gonna matter. I'm probably gonna be exactly where I was. Hopefully by tonight. I plan on, you know, doing a long haul. It all really matters. I started recording again because my girlfriend goes live on TikTok around 9 o'clock every night. So, I have some type of, you know, time on my hands and privacy and a little bit of quietness. I know you can hear her in the background sometimes, but usually she's in here watching TV, and that wouldn't fit. It wouldn't allow me to use my microphone, if you will. So that's why I'm doing it now. So it really depends on how long she's live for me to keep recording and stuff. Because even when she's not watching TV or something, she's usually watching TikTok, or she's usually using the voice feature instead of texting. So it's just a good time to do it. And usually she's on live for a couple hours. So yeah. So here is one of the things you can easily miss. If you happen to be going to 100% this game, more than likely you'll be using a tutorial, which is basically needed because, like, there's a lot of things that you miss, and there's a lot of things that the game doesn't hold your hand on, which is good. To me, it's good, you know. I know a lot of people don't like, you know, having the shackles of being told what to do, basically. But yeah, it doesn't hold your hand, so you will miss a lot of things if you're not following a guide, which sucks. Then you basically gotta restart all over again. But yeah, so 10 and 10-2. Full bias. Best Final Fantasy games. And I know Final Fantasy X is a lot of people's first Final Fantasy game, because it was like the first Final Fantasy game on PlayStation 2, and the PlayStation 2 was the biggest console, and it launched not too far after the PS2 dropped. It was made in 01, and I'm pretty sure that's when the PlayStation 2 came out. I might be wrong. I grew up with the PS2. For years, the PS2 was my most recent console, until I got like the Wii, and then the Wii U, and then I got a PlayStation 3, and that like changed my life forever. Like the God of War collection, dude. If you have a PlayStation 3, you have to get the God of War collection. It is an unbelievable deal, and I highly recommend it. Unless you don't like games like that, then, you know. But if you want the best out of the PlayStation 3, you've got to get the God of War collection. It's got like every God of War game except for Ascension up until that point. But yeah, so here we are at the docks chasing YUNA? That's how you have to say it, because that's how it's portrayed. YUNA? Yeah, like I said, I grew up on these games. I grew up very vivid memories. You know, there's not a lot I remember. My memory's not very good, and I will gladly admit that. But I do remember, you know, in my crib, watching my mom playing Final Fantasy X, watching my mom play Silent Hill 2. You know, I'm pretty sure I brought this up in other videos. No, I brought this up in the episode 1 that I recorded of this yesterday, which we've already surpassed. I quit right after we got to the docks because it was just lagging so bad and it was unbearable to play. But yeah, right here behind me is something that you can easily miss, and if you're going for 100%, you cannot miss this. And the amount of times I missed this, the amount of times, the decades after I played this, I didn't even know this existed, basically. So, I will show you here if the game didn't crash. Hello. I think the game crashed. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Cool. So right here, we have a Moogle, which you will find out what this even is later. But there is a person, an unrecognizable person in a Moogle outfit. If you know Final Fantasy, you know about Moogles. They're one of the very few things that carries over from like every game, besides like Chocobos. There you go. So, like I was saying, this game is very near and dear to my heart. 10 and 10-2, you know, very different. Very, very different. If you played them, you know what I'm talking about. Very different. Same universe. You know, this was the first time that Final Fantasy went into this realm of creating a sequel, because every, like, obviously they've created sequels, but every game is like a different universe. Oh yeah, there you go. So you gotta click on her and it'll heal you, and that counts as something that goes to 100%, which is really fucked up in my opinion. But yeah, every game is like, it's kind of like an anthology series, if you will. Kind of like American Horror Story, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, every season is different, you know? But there's still some recognizable things. Like, so, like, Final Fantasy 1 is not set in the same universe as Final Fantasy 10. You know what I mean? So, just like Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 are in Spira, no other Final Fantasy game is in Spira. They all take place in different places. So, that's really cool. And, so I hold it very near and dear to my heart. And, I love this game. What can I say? I love it. It's got its quirks, it's got its cringy moments, you know, but it's also got very impactful moments. It's got, you know, some of the best music in the entire franchise. And I'm not saying this as somebody who's never played any other Final Fantasy game, because I have. I love 9.
You're too slow, little girl.
I love 12, you know. Here is Logos.
Show's over!
And Ormi. Or question mark, question mark, question mark, and question mark, question mark, question mark. But that doesn't roll off the tongue nearly as good as Ormi and Logos. Oh shit. There's a girl. God, Pain's eyes are so beautiful in this cutscene. They're like a cranberry pink red. Like a raspberry pink. It's so cool. Alright, let's go. What is going on? I'm so confused. I wonder if it's because I'm recording or what? Because this is the only thing I have open right now. These cutscenes or these loading screens and stuff are so like long. I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess we're just gonna sit here and wait. What is he doing right there? Smacking himself in the gooch? Logos is just flipping his revolvers. Oh, Jesus. Scared the hell out of me. Okay, gonna steal some army. Oh, you wanna shoot? You wanna shoot, cowboy? Yeah. Ain't shooting now, huh? I didn't even see if I stole something. Oh, couldn't steal anything. Okay. Zero damage. That's funny. Alright, let's do power break the army. I don't even know if it's gonna work. He shouldn't be immune because he's a human. And usually humans in this game aren't immune to anything. Usually. I could be wrong. Pilfer Gil? Yeah, why not? That's a move that I like never use in this game, is Pilfer Gil. Because you really don't need to, essentially. Unless, like, it's very necessary. Because you get Gil after every match. Or after every battle. Also, something I don't use is Sentinel. I don't even know what that does. Let's do it. Screw it. Why not? Oh, okay. That's like pressing triangle and Final Fantasy X. I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons in this video, because that's just something I do. It's my way of, like, connecting the dots, if you will. Okay. It cannot
like taking a spin?
Please tell me he died. Let's go! I love that shit. The suspended animation before they take their death animation. I can't even say it's a death animation. Defeat animation. Nothing dies in this game unless fireflies show up.
Sniveling, boys. Persistent, aren't you?
My grid. You give us back Uni's garment grid right now.
Yeah.
Didn't you girls ever learn to share?
No.
Give it back. Very well, it's yours. But it won't be yours for long, loves.
Alright, let's go. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. This is, LeBlanc? Sorry. Oh boy. It looks like we're gonna be dealing with this all night. Oof. I don't know why this is happening. I'll look it up after I'm done recording. Because I want this to not happen. It's just padding out the runtime. This is like a 2-second little cutscene thing that's gonna take me like 26 seconds, which is ridiculous. But yeah, LeBlanc's gonna get her ship pushed in. I don't think you can lose to this battle. Maybe? You can probably lose. You're not going to, unless you actively throw, which I don't know why you would do that. YUNA I never noticed that she keeps her little half skirt thing on this design. That's cool.
Let's get moving.
Nice. Yeah, I think this battle's literally like impossible to lose. Well, I guess not. Like I said, if you threw, but why would you do that? Unless you're doing like some weird YouTube challenge. I lose in every battle in Final Fantasy X type shit. I don't know. But yeah. something I really like to do is, you know, I've played this game so many times. I like to change around this. You know, obviously, you like to change around the dress spheres, but if I have the 3 main dress spheres out, Thief,
What do you
Warrior,
think I'm
Gunner,
after?
they're not on the people they should be. Like Pain, I never have Pain as a Warrior. I never have Riku as a Thief. I never have Yuna as a Gunner. Usually it's Pain as the Gunner, Riku as the Warrior, and no. That's what I did last time, but that's not usually,
I won't let you off so
I
easily
do.
next
Yuna's
time.
usually the Warrior because she has the Brotherhood from Final Fantasy X. And she, when Yuna's a Warrior, she's basically just Titus from Final Fantasy X.
What?
She's got the same animation, the same victory pose, everything. Except for the outfit's different. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, if you can't tell how much I love this game, I plan on my first tattoo being Final Fantasy X related, and I named my cat after Yuna. No, I didn't name my cat. That's the crazy part. So I'm in love so much with this game that my brother named our cat after Yuna, which is awesome.
While I was dancing, something happened.
Me and my brother are very like polar opposites in a lot of ways, so it always makes me super happy when like he does something or names something or does anything that has to do with stuff that I like, you know. Like he's listening to like my favorite band or something, I catch him listening to the other day I was on Spotify and he took over and I was like, okay, whatever.
You sure looked like you were enjoying yourself. I was. It felt like some other person's excitement just took over.
That can happen when you use the garment grid. The emotions of the person recorded in the sphere pass to the user.
Isn't that dangerous?
I can't really say.
But it's your invention.
I'm just a kid.
Dancing, Yuna, I want to see.
It'll cost you.
One moment.
She's kidding.
What? No dance? Looks sick, TV. Gollings! Doing goody duck.
I've
Yeah.
completed my latest invention.
But yeah, I caught my brother listening to like the radio, like the playlist of all their songs of my favorite band Placebo, and it made me like, it gave me a very proud big brother moment, you know. If you're an older sibling, you know what I'm talking about. Creature Creator. Use the fiend trap pods invented by Shinra to capture fiends all across Bira and train them as allied creatures for the Gullwings. The more fiends you capture and train, the more fascinating tales you will hear about them. So that's a very cool thing. So yeah, here we are on the Celsius. Yeah.
This is Pain. I look up to her as a sphere hunter, and also as a friend. I still don't know her very well. She's not exactly the talkative type. I heard she joined the Gullwings shortly before I did. Riku doesn't know much about her either.
What now?
Nothing.
Alright. And she's my favorite. Alright.
Still analyzing.
Duck off! Greedy.
Buddy and Brother are old friends. Buddy says he was aboard Sid's airship with us 2 years ago. When I told him I didn't remember, he seemed disappointed.
I think that's actually true. I think you can find him, but I'm not entirely sure. It's not like if you're playing 10, you're looking for him. Like, oh, this guy's going to be in the next game, you know, because he's just an NPC. But I feel like they wouldn't have put that in the script if that was untrue. Albed Primer 21. Alright. I don't entirely remember what to do here.
Having fun? You bet. It all began when I saw this sphere of you. At least, it looked like you. I couldn't say for sure. I thought I might find more spheres like it if I joined the Gullwings, so I did. Oh, in case you're wondering, the Gullwings are sphere hunters, and sphere hunters are, well, this. We fly all over Spira. I'm really enjoying myself.
Glad to hear it. For a while there, I was starting to feel like a kidnapper.
Don't be silly.
That's funny. Yeah, so just like I said in my Here Comes the Pain season mode, just like I'm a big fan of alternate attires in that game, I love the outfits and stuff in this game. But along with that, I'm a huge soundtrack buff, you know, because music is my whole life, you know. More music has saved me. This is very personal. I deal with a lot of, you know, very bad depression, a lot of suicidal ideation, to the point where I was hospitalized for it in 2017. I just reached a breaking point, and I felt like that a lot recently, but, you know, more than anything, the music I listen to really pulls me out of that, you know. I can't tell you how many times music has saved my life, and I know it's, to some people it'll be like, oh, that's kind of stupid, but to me it's not. To me it's very important to my life. Like, my life revolves around wrestling, music, no, probably more things, like, I don't know, like action figures or something. I love action figures. But music is very important to me, and video games are very important to me, and mixing those two things is very crucial to me. If a video game soundtrack is mid, it's not going to do anything for me. But Final Fantasy X and X-2, along with Silent Hill 2 and 3, I think are the only game soundtracks that I listen to on almost a daily basis. To the point where Final Fantasy X soundtrack is on Spotify, but Final Fantasy X-2's is not. So I went through the trouble of making a whole SoundCloud account just to upload Final Fantasy X-2 OST. And I'll link it in the description. The cool thing with SoundCloud is, if you listen to all the music, you can just go offline. You can take it with you everywhere. If you listen to it, then you can listen to it offline, just off-rip. So that's what I've done, because I have Spotify Premium for life, but of course it's not on Spotify, so I can't listen to it offline. But yeah, you will hear me ranting and raving about how great this soundtrack is.
Miss Yuna, what can I do for you?
Our barkeep's a Hypella. No one knows his real name, so everyone just calls him Barkeep. Brother took him in, and now he works aboard the airship.
Yeah, my dude. Gotta get so sidetracked. I don't even know if I brought up the tattoo thing yet. But yeah, it's crazy how different this game's soundtrack is from 10. Like, everything really, like the GUI, just about everything is completely different except for the characters and the universe, you know? Which is very cool. Like, if you listen to the B-Sade theme in 10 and listen to it in 10-2, they're completely different songs, but they give you the same feeling of whimsy and coziness and homeliness, you know? Because that's the point. That's where Yuna grew up her whole life, so it's home to her, you know? Okay.
Thank you.
I don't remember exactly what to do here. I think we just talked to Shinra. But let's go down to the engine room, because there's chests down here, which reset every... I don't think it's every mission, I think it's every chapter. These chests down here reset, which is cool. So if you don't know that, now you know. Um, Remedy 3. Ether. Very good stuff, especially early game. You probably won't use any of these early game, but they're very cool. I think that's it. It's just 4, right? I could have swore I remembered. Oh, Mandela Effect Alert. I could have swore I remembered one down here, but I must be wrong. I just remember when I was younger, I'd go down here like, oh, secret room, secret room. And I was like, wait, there's nothing down here. I felt like I also remember there being like a hidden chest down here. Like I would go down here and just mash X and it would open something. But I guess not. It's not Mandela Effect, it's just me being a fucking idiot. Alright. Let's go. God, I love, like, even, like, stupid shit like this hallway. Like, look at that. Tell me that ain't cool. Tell me you want to be fucking stoked to be in this airship. Like, this airship is the exact same airship from the last game. Except it's completely modified. It looks completely different. Which is awesome, you know? Deck. What is a deck? Oh, that's the... outside. Okay, let's go back to the bridge. But yeah, so when I get a tattoo, because my dad has a whole sleeve, I'm sure my brother is gonna get a whole sleeve, a whole 2 sleeves, or my dad has a whole 2 sleeves. You know, my mom has a couple tattoos, so I've always wanted tattoos. You know, so I plan on getting an anime tattoo sometime. I hope it'd be on my like shoulder bicep area. That'd be the best place for it. If you look up like anime Final Fantasy X tattoos, you'll see exactly what I want to get, which is super cool. If I don't get it on my my shoulder, or my shoulder, it would have to probably be on my leg somewhere, which I don't want something huge on my leg. I don't even know if I want tattoos on my leg. You know what I mean? I might get like the little logos, like LeBlanc's logo or something, where it's like the heart with the eyes or whatever that they have on the mask and stuff, like on my ankle or something like that. That'd be really cool. There's a lot of little cool logos in this game that I would want to get tattooed and stuff. But if it's, I don't think the anime is going to be my first one, because that'll be huge, and I don't think it'll. I don't think I'll be able to afford it within the next fucking decade. But what it will probably be is the what is it called? The Xanarkin Abe's logo, like the one that Yuna has on her little chest piece right there. It'll probably be that. Let's see. Okay.
I know everything.
Shinra's in Al Bhed. He's a real whiz kid.
Alright. Creature Creator. Let's check this out, because I guess we have to check it out. We don't need to watch this.
Explode!
It's just catching brother, essentially. Which is funny, but we don't need to watch it. Let's trap a creature or two. Why not? Okay, where are we gonna go? I don't... Yeah, so it says chapter 1 up there, so I'm pretty sure, depending on what chapter you're in, the better stuff you get. Like, you're not gonna encounter, like, a Malboro or something if you throw out a large trap pod in Calm Lands in chapter 1, you know what I mean? Let's use our big one in Makalania. Or medium one. Let's do small and Beaconel. I don't even know what you can get from Bavel. Maybe like the soldiers or something? Let's do our medium. Oh, that's medium. So I had to have the large one. I don't even remember what all the trap pods look like. Let's do medium. Back to that. Right, moment of truth. Nice! Takuba. Takuba. What are we gonna name these guys after? Usually, like, if I'm like naming the Aeons and stuff in 10, I usually name them after... I usually keep a theme. Like, name them all after Pokemon, name them all after musicians, name them all after... wrestlers, you know? Let's name them... I don't even know if that's how you spell that. Tesseract. Like, Avengers style. Why not? It just seems like something that it would be named after. I thought did I not? Okay. Oh no, I put in Beacon out. Ooh, Killer Hound, let's go. I'm gonna name this after my dog. He's staring right at me. I'm naming this after you, Thor. Thor Beans. Let's go. Thor Beans. My best friend. He looks nothing like my dog, but you know. And oh man, that sucks. Oh, that's alright. It's not like this is a gigantic part of the game or anything, so we'll be fine. Okay. Now let's actually get to the game, right? So, in the next episode, I will cut it here because we're already 36 minutes in. In the next episode, we will hit Mount Gagazet. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you show up for episode 2. Love you. Have a good night.